Very dangerous. So there's nails in this stuff. Lots of nails, as you guys can see. And that's just from tearing down the front end of the cabin. And I was burning all kinds of bits of lumber or whatever that had nails in it. Have you guys ever seen this stuff before? It's like a spruce gum. And I'm telling you right now, this stuff will light like crazy. If I can get it off. Yeah. This stuff is so flammable. It's awesome little fire starter. And very brittle at this time of year because of how cold it is. But it really does just burn like, hard to describe, almost like a torch. There we go. That will burn forever, and it's just like a small little piece of wood with all of that resin filled sap, gum, whatever you want to call it. You need a bit of flame to really get it going, but then once it gets going, it burns like, it really does, it burns like a tire, right? But obviously it's not a tire, it's all natural. Today's a lovely day to go fishing. Cold, right? The wind is really cold and strong, but man, I think I might be able to catch some fish today. I'm not a seasoned fisherman at all, like at all. Some of these guys on YouTube are unbelievable at fishing, and I'm just, you know, a guy who does it every once in a while. And I'm told in this area where I am, there's trout, and it's on my lake. You can see how this works. This bar comes up and hooks around the back of this, the handle of the drill. And I just hold on to this like this, and the auger spins, the drill does not, right? Because of the way it's held here. Now, one big thing is it might be the wrong time of day. It's 5 p.m., right? So supper time, and maybe they're out eating. The ice is crazy thick still. Holy, come on. Wow. Okay, come on, let's go. This might be it. Yes, yes. Oh, crazy. Wow. I mean, that's the length of the auger. We're looking at still 4 feet of ice. For any of you wondering, it's April 27th and we got 4 feet of ice. That tells you how far north I live. So I know a lot of you are like going heavy into summer. A lot of you that watch this channel, I got a ways to go yet. But what happens is it's going to get really warm within the next week or so, like 10 degrees Celsius and sunny. And then it's just going to go like hot. Within like 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be steady in the 20s and it'll just stay there until late August. That's exactly what's going to happen. It happens every summer. I don't know, guys. I might not have enough line here. I got a lot on this stick. I don't want to go to the end. Wow. I'm not that far from shore either. I'm just right there. Holy, what a drop off. Crazy. I can't see getting pike right here. Too deep. Okay. I'm not having any luck here. Now there's another place I can go. I mean, I would love to have trout for supper. It'd just be an amazing way to wrap up this season. So when I drive in here, one of the big lakes that I cross, there's an area where a lot of people fish and they set up their tents. And I've never fished there because it's crowded, right? So I don't go there because it's super crowded. And who wants a YouTuber in their face, right? When they're all out there with their families and I'm doing this. So, but no one's there now. No one's been there for days, weeks maybe. And so it's just like there's so many tents that go there. It must be prime fishing in that one area. There's spots all over this place that have been abandoned. All right, I can see sticks poking up there where people had holes. There's a stick right there too. But look at this. Someone left their pallets here. And a lot of people will have pallets inside their little fishing tents so they can like prop themselves up or whatever. I'm taking these. If I can get them in the back of my boggin. I mean, that's perfect splits there. That's like a couple of weeks worth of splits for next winter. I can see there's holes all over the place here. I'm taking this spot because I'm not going to slip. Holy, that took forever! Wow! Okay, take two. It's cold. It's cold out here. Let's see. I can't see it being as deep. I'm pretty close to shore now. I'm maybe 100 feet offshore. I just don't want this to be a pike situation. I can't see people lining up to fish here for pike. It's got to be trout. Or maybe walleye, I don't know. I don't know my fish. It's pretty deep here. It's good. The ice is insane thick. Thicker here than on my lake. Wow. Oh, she's deep. This might be good trout fishing here. Can you guys hear the ice cracking? It goes bang! Done it twice now. This ice is so thick you could probably land a 737 on it. I'm not just saying that. Wow. This is very deep for how close to shore I am. Here's the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 meters. That is it. Okay, I'm not catching fish, but someone had a tent set up here. I mean, there's a lot of tents, and they're done for the season. Everyone's done for the season, right? There's nothing out here. Just me. Everyone took down all their tents. Those pallets, by the way, are frozen to the ground. Unfortunately, I can't get, or frozen in. I can't get them out. But look at this. Look at this fire pit. This is a beauty fire pit. It's been left here. I don't know if it's had better days, but I can tell you right now, that would look awesome at the cabin. It's got all those holes in the side there. Let all kinds of air through. Put a grill on top of that. I mean, come on. Now, there's a base here. Oh, that's a top. Look at this. Why did they leave this here? This is good stuff. I don't get it. This is not coming out. That is absolutely frozen in there. Oh yeah, that's frozen in good. Unfortunately, there's no way. 0% chance I can get that out. But this is coming. I mean, it's just been abandoned, guys. Look at this. The person who picked up this tent within the last couple of weeks just didn't take this with them. I love fire pits like that. And whoever you are, if you're watching, if you left it, and you left it by mistake, You know where it is. I got it. I'm not letting that sink to the bottom of this lake. And if you need it back, then that's fair enough. I'm happy with that, actually. I wish I could take these pallets, but they're completely frozen in. Like they are, there's more pallet underneath the ice probably over here than there is above the ice. So that's probably why they left these here. Unfortunately, they'll just float to shore, and who knows, maybe if I spot them this summer, I'm out here on my boat, I'll pop them in the old boat and use them for splits. I've been out here for about an hour. It's about 7:30. I'm getting hungry. And now that I have sausage dogs on my mind and that fire pit, I want to get back and enjoy the evening. There's so many abandoned tents, like just tent frames that have just completely fallen apart around here, and people just use them and then let them go, right? And essentially let them go is just let them fall back into earth, I guess you could say. There's a few around here, and so this wood, I was just like out searching around, and they had a few pieces of wood there, so bonus. This stuff is so old. Nice. Cabin is nice and warm coming back from that trip. My fire pit is falling over. Now, I didn't bring proper tongs because I didn't think I'd be doing this, but what a bonus. Very hot, so with hot Italian sausages, I'm gonna have to cook these to death. The last thing I want to do is get sick because I didn't cook them properly. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and it's this bright out. in about, well, it's late April. So in 2 months, it'll be like this at midnight. Oh, yes. That little fire pit is wicked. I mean, it's amazing for cooking. Like an open fire pit, you can still cook over it and it's still amazing, but that like contains the heat. It breathes, but it holds it all in and shoots it straight up. So good. And these are jalapeno cheesies. Not the right bag. And then hot Italian sausage. It feels like old school J videos. Really, it does. Like in the early days when it was just me in the tent, there was a lot of just going to the tent and cooking over a fire. And I love that. That was really enjoyable stuff. And now I'm really busy working on this cabin and I don't do this as often. And man, was it ever nice. It really felt really nice. And that fire pit is wicked. What a bonus. And, you know, it's seen better days for sure, and I'm thinking maybe it was frozen into the ice and the guys couldn't get it out, or whoever it was, and you know they left it there or they forgot it. All I know is it's being put to good use, and it's not going to be at the bottom of a lake. So I'm going to eat the rest of this, and I'm going to go to bed. It's almost 9:30, and yeah, I had an amazing day. Lots to do here tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh yeah. Perfect. I just got this this ruler here, the straight edge ruler, and I really like it because it shows me I'm at 4 1/4, which is exactly where I want to be. This is nice and straight here, so I can get a really nice straight line the whole way down. That is really cool. I like that. I like it a lot. That is awesome. And I could probably, no, I can't use this as a guide. I was going to say I could use this as a guide for my saw, but I'd end up cutting through it at the end. So that's 32.5, but right here it's 31 3/4 because the roof goes this way, right? Slants like that. Okay. Oh. He's not perfect, that's for sure. You can see up there is a little bit of space. I will be putting a crown molding. So one foot. Now remember, I will be putting some sort of, I don't know, like the tongue and groove stuff. I've said it before on the channel, that's the plan. So little errors or whatever that you see, or just like little spaces or whatever, don't worry about that. Very important update. Another license plate right here. You can see license plates on the shed. Now, a few videos ago, I said, hey, look, I may open up a post office box for you guys to send me license plates. I have opened the box. I have opened the box. Okay? Now, in the About section of my channel, my page or whatever, channel page, by the end of spring 2024, I will put in the mailing address, okay? It is not my personal address. It's for the YouTube channel. And there will be very strict rules. And they will be outlined. The reason I'm not launching it now yet is because I want to get it right. At this point, it will only be for license plates. I don't want anything else. I don't want any other stuff. I have enough stuff. And I know that many of you want to send me stuff just for me to have or for me to use on the channel or just for you to be able to see it on the channel. That is not going to happen. If you send it to me, there's a very good chance, and it's not a license plate, you will have no idea whether or not I got it or whether or not I even opened it. Okay, these are very strict rules, and I'm doing this for a reason. I don't want to be bombarded with stuff and have to spend time on videos acknowledging each and every gift. I just don't. That is not what this channel is going to be. It never will be that. So, it's only for license plates. You send me something else, there's a good chance I won't even open it if it feels like something bigger than a license plate. Okay? So, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just trying to be very clear about what I want to happen. In the About section, okay, I'm going to have somehow, I don't know if it'll be there or if somewhere I can direct you to a place that's going to tell you which license plates I've received. Every time I receive a license plate, I'm going to put it in there. Wyoming, Michigan, Germany, whatever, okay? So before you send me a plate, you need to look at which plates I've already received. If you see that I already have a plate from your home, state, town, province, whatever it is, don't bother sending it. It will not be put on the shed. I could potentially get 50 plates from Ontario, and I'm not going to put all 50 plates from Ontario on this thing. I really want to be able to go, look, here is the plate from Michigan that's going on the shed. It's from Rebecca. Thanks so much, Rebecca. I really appreciate this. And that will be the last time you see a Michigan plate on this shed. Okay? I'm really doing this to make sure that it's very organized and I'm not inundated with a needless amount of plates. So that's very important. Before you send me a plate, you need to see if your plate has already been sent. And if it has, don't bother, because if I receive it and I go, oh, that's my second Ontario plate or my fifth Quebec plate, I mean, I'm going to have all these plates, but what am I going to do with them? I appreciate that you would want to send, but if you missed it, you missed it, okay? It's a first come, first serve plate shed. That's the best way I can describe it. And so, like I said, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm just really trying to reduce the amount of mail that's coming to me. And at this point, I just want to be able to cover the front of the shed, the sides of the shed, with unique plates from around the world. And I'm expecting a lot. I got just hammered with a lot of people saying they want to send me plates for the shed. And I love that. But you have to be mindful. There are rules, and I will be following them. I will be following them 100%. Now, there's a chance that I'll have enough to cover the shed and the sides, and I'll even be able to cover the wood storage area with plates. Okay? And once I get to a certain point, I'm going to cut it off. I'll probably just like take my address out of the About section so people won't even know what it is. So those are the rules, and they will be coming. You will have to keep an eye out, and maybe what I'll do when it actually happens is I'll post. So for my subscribers, you will see that. If you're not a subscriber, you won't see it. So oftentimes I just put posts up, hey guys, no video this week, or hey, I'm doing this thing, you know, what do you guys think, or whatever. Only subscribers see that. So if you're not subscribed and you want to be a part of all this, I suggest you subscribe so you can be on top of everything for sure. So yeah, I hope that's very clear. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just doing it because it's going to be the thing that makes the most sense for me and the channel. And do you guys want to see, 17 Ontario plates? I'm just picking on Ontario because I live there, so I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. Well, 20 Newfoundland and Labrador plates, or, no one wants to see the same thing over and over again. Now, the polar bears, yeah. There's 5 of them because it's my shed, and they're my favorite plates in the world. I can do what I want because it's my shed, okay? So if I want to actually just do the whole entire shed with polar bears, I could do that, but I'm not. So that's a repeater, and that's probably the only one that's going to repeat. So yeah, those are the rules. Keep an eye out, and this right now is an old snowmobile license plate for Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, and this one is going on right now, and I'm just going to keep adding and adding and adding, and it should make this like the coolest shed on YouTube. I'm really hoping it does. This is probably the last video here at the cabin this winter. The heat is coming hard, and I have family things to do. And it's just the way it goes. And I've had an amazing winter here. If I can get back, bonus video. No guarantees. It would just be a bonus. So yeah, this one was fun. I got to go out. I tried fishing, didn't happen, but I did net some pretty cool stuff. And I just really enjoyed being out around the cabin, having a really nice fire last night, and finishing up this stuff. And I was learning new things with that ruler, that weird ruler. Man, I was like really moving quickly with that. I know I didn't show it all, but I was really using that tool a lot today, and I found it was really improving how quickly I can move when cutting plywood and measuring plywood. It was just like really enjoyable. So that was really fun. And of course, just finishing the inside of the extension. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.